June again. We're still training, and today I've got them hooked to my John Deere number 4 mowing machine, and we're going to start them on the mower. This will be good for them. It'll help them side pass like I showed you in the last video, and it's going to help them get used to racket, you know, noise, because this thing vibrates and makes a bunch of noise and shakes the tongue and everything. It's going to be good for them. Now, I do want to caution you, they can run away with a mower pretty easy. They're big enough that they can. And I've already worked them today for just a little while and kind of got the, you know, the initial off of them, a little bit of edge off of them. We're going uphill right here where we're going to start off at. First thing I'm going to do is just drive them around, let them get used to this mower, how it sounds, get used to how it feels on their neck and everything. And then we're going to start off down here in the bottom. I'm going to turn the mower on and we're going to go uphill the first time. And I'm going to be sure to hold them. Because it's probably going to scare them, but I want y'all to see it, and I told you, I tell you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. But before we get started, y'all, I want to tell you about a plowing that's coming up next weekend. It's actually, I believe, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think it's like the 11th, 12th, and 13th. I'm going to put the flyer up here on the screen where you can see it. It's over in Linden, Tennessee. It's put on by a friend of mine, Mr. Emery and Caitlin Edwards. But I'm going to put this flyer up here on the screen where y'all can see it and invite all of you to come. It's going to be a great plow day. There's going to be all kind of activities. Man, they have got just a ton of stuff lined up. It's going to be a lot of horse-drawn stuff, a lot of new plows. It's kind of like a miniature horse progress days, if you will, for us people that lives here in the South. So if you ain't got no plans and you can come out next weekend to Linden, do so. And we'll see you there. We plan to be there. And the Lord's willing, if something don't happen, we'll see you there. Now, let's get into driving these mules. And all I'm going to do in the beginning, y'all, again, is I'm just going to drive them around for just a few minutes, let them get used to the way this mower feels. All right, May, June, come here. Come here, May. See, it makes a bunch of different sounds than my forecart does. You know, you got these wheels making a little bit of racket. You got the, you know, the breast yoke out there on the ends kind of bobbing. It's just a little different feel for it, so I want to kind of ease them into it as best I can. Of course, when I turn this blade on, this sickle on over here, it's going to really vibrate and make a bunch of noise, and that's whenever they'll try to run. But before I do that, I'm going to just drive around a little bit. And let them get used to it. Come here, Hawk. Oh, Hawk, mate. Hey, Hawk. You, Hawk. And like I said, y'all, I've already worked them for a little while. You do not want to introduce anything new until you've already got the edge off of them. Work them down a little. Now, they're not tired by any means. I've only worked them for maybe 30 minutes. But in all actuality, you know, work them 2 or 3 hours and really get them down tired and then try to do something like this. You know, don't put something new on them until they're tired. And then they might try to run, but they ain't gonna have enough energy to run too far too fast. All right, when we get down here to the bottom, I'm gonna swing them around and I'm gonna turn the mower on. Now, I'm facing uphill. I'm at a dead stop. I'm not going to put the mower in gear moving. I'm going to put the mower in gear at a dead stop, so they got to pull it from a dead stop. Now, they're liable, when that mower starts clicking and making racket, they're liable to stop and go sideways. They could do anything. So you have to be ready for this. But I told y'all I was going to bring you along for all of it. I want to show you me starting them. I could have started them on my own, y'all, and then showed you the end product and how good they're going to be doing in an hour from now. But that ain't what this is about. I'm doing this for y'all so y'all can see how to get a team started to something. Okay? Now, it's very important. They already know whoa. They already know how to stand. and they kind of halfway know how to turn, left and right fanning. They're decent bridle wise. They're not good bridle wise, but they're decent. They're decent enough to do what we're fixing to do. Okay, so I'm gonna put the mower in gear. I'm gonna leave the blade up for right now, okay? I'm gonna get myself comfortable on this seat, get my lines fixed real good. I've got a good hold on the lines. We're gonna start uphill. All right, May, June. Where y'all at here? Come around on this side, Marcy. I can talk to them better over here. Now, I swear to you, as the Lord is my witness, that's the first time that these mules have took off with a mower. I promise you. You see how good they did? A lot of it's because I done worked them, y'all, and they've been working the last several days. So they ain't too excited about a whole lot right now. See what I mean? Okay, so let's get on with this mower. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start making me a line where I'm gonna mow at, because I'm gonna mow this section of this field off down here on the bottom. I'm gonna turn right up here and go across this field, and Marcy, you can just kind of follow me if that's all right. All right, May, June, come here. do y'all think about that? That ain't bad, is it? That ain't bad at all for a pair of 1 week. Well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say a week and a half trained mules. That ain't bad, y'all. What I'm telling you will work. And what I'm telling you is not something that I come up with on my own. You know, this ain't the philosophy of Zach Odom's training school. Oh me. This is stuff, y'all, that's been taught to me by older mule skinners that has passed this knowledge down to me. And I'm telling you, what they've taught me will work. It'll work. It's a lot of hard work. You know, I work these mules just about every day. Hey, now y'all stand up. Stand up here. Stand up, June. Now, whoa, whoa. I work them just about every day, y'all. That's what it takes. You want a good broke pair of mules. You gotta work them, and you gotta stay with them. Now, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do some mowing on my own and give Marcy a break. I know she's made around all the way around this little patch here. And we thank you, Marcy, by the way, very much. She's a big help to me, y'all. I couldn't do a lot of things I do without her. It means a lot to me. The world to me, actually. But I'm gonna mess around out here and just do some mowing, get them settled in real good, get them where they ain't pulling on the bits much, and then I'll throw the GoPro on my head and do a little bit of GoPro footage. And if I can sweet talk Marcy into coming back here in just a little bit, I'll get her to do a little more videoing for us too, so y'all can see it from the driver's seat, and another video of you know, after they kind of settle in good, if that makes sense. So I'll catch up with you here in a little bit. Whoa. Now, I don't know how well y'all can see it, but right down through there is our grass line, okay? Now, when you come out to the end with a mower, you want to stop. See this axle right here? Right down there? You want that axle to stop in line, and that way when they turn around and they swing, you'll be right in line with where you need to be at on the next go around. All right, I'm gonna lift my bar up a little. Speak to them, let them take their time. Come here, G May. G May. Come here, G June. G, easy, take your time, it's all right. You ain't gotta be in no hurry. G. G May. G May. All right, stand up. Got the axle in line with that grass line. They got a pretty good wool on them now. That's good. I like that. That's what we've been working for. Again, I ain't gonna rush them. They're getting tired. I want them to take their time anyway. The slower the better for me. I ain't in no hurry. I won't get done this afternoon, I'll mow it tomorrow. If I don't get done tomorrow, I'll mow it the next day. We got all that over on the other side of the fence to mow too, for our neighbor. So I ain't in no hurry. I know, you and them ain't. Come here, G. We'll get you out of them ain't. G. You, stand up, May. May, stand up. Whoop, whoop, not yet. Stand up, May. May, stand up. All right, now get in there. June, G, May. Whoop. Whoa, June, G, May. May, stand up. G. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gee, come here. Gee, May, stand up. Now remember we was having trouble. Whoa. Now we was having trouble in the last video when we were fanning to the right because May would not stand up in the bit, okay? Whoa, now. And we're still having a little bit of trouble. Y'all can see how she lays back a little. There ain't no stay chains down here today to hold nothing. It's just me holding these lines. But this will be good for them. This will help them learn to step around. It'll help May get her butt straight. It's just good for them all the way around, y'all. All right, I'm not gonna let this cutter bar down until we get up there to the grass. All right, May, June, come here. There we go. All right, whoa, June, gee, May. Gee, whoop, gee. Gee now, gee. Come here, gee. 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 Stand up, May. Now, if y'all notice, I've been kind of dragging my whoop out a little bit. That kind of gives them a little bit of warning that it's coming. Does that make sense? They start hearing me sounding like a train horn, and they kind of know what's coming. They got a little bit of time to prepare for it. I'll get to where I'll start chopping my wolves. I'll just say, whoa, and they'll cut it off. But right now, whoa now. Right now, I want to give them a little warning, help them out. They're still babies. That's another reason why I kind of let them rest on the corners. Now, Kate and Alice, I don't have to let them rest. We can get out here and mow. They'll mow this right here, not even hardly crack a sweat. But this is a 6-foot cutter bar on a big number 4 John Deere. It's pretty heavy mower. You know, 6-foot cutting width. This grass is not very heavy at all. So it's working them pretty good. It ain't too much load, but at the same time, it's enough to keep them honest, if that makes sense. Now I just want to give them a break and let them stand here and breathe. Let them catch the wind. All right, whoa, June. Gee, May. Easy. Easy. Yep. Stand up, May. May, stand up. Get up there with her. Now. All right. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna give them a little bit of a break here too. They seem to turn better, whoa, when I let them blow just a minute. So I'm gonna let them rest here a minute and catch the breath again, and then we'll turn. This field right here is small. It's not much. It's maybe a half acre. maybe an acre. Best I can tell. It's not very big anyway, put it that way. Right down here, this little block that I got blocked off. They're done as good as a man could ask for though for, a week and a half's worth of training, in my opinion. I'm not bragging on them just cause they're mine. They deserve all the credit. Of course, it's been some work too now. We've been out here working. We ain't been messing around. Ain't that right, girls? Y'all have earned your feed here the last week or so. All right, now whoa, June, G, mate. Whoa, June, G, mate. Come here, G. G, June, G. G. Stand up, mate. Whoop, 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 whoop. Y'all don't walk off now. G. All right, now come up. Now, I won't lie to you, I do like rounded corners a whole lot better than these square corners because you ain't got to do all this stopping and turning and all that mess. But I will say one thing, it is sure enough good for this young team to do it, you know, to step around. It's good for them. So I ain't gonna complain at all. Right here on this hill, they're having to hold this mower. See how they got the trace chains tight? I've kind of been teaching them to do that. That sets them up to pull. And we're gonna go into a video here pretty quick. We've got some trees up here in the pasture we got to clean up, and we're gonna start pulling them pine logs with the mules. And we may even load them on the log wagon some, just playing around, getting them used to it. But I'll show y'all some more on how to set a team up to pull. We'll go into that maybe in the next video here. All right, June, May, G, come here. Whoop. G, May, G, stand up, May. May, come here. Alrighty, now come up. All right, again, y'all, I'm gonna let them rest just a minute, and then we're gonna turn them. I'm gonna make about 1 or 2 more rounds, and I'll see if I can get Marcy back down here for us. She can take another video. Whoa, now. She can take another video of us from the outside. And y'all, I'll tell you something about these videos. These videos are as good for me as they are for y'all, because I can see the front of my team, the side of my team, you know, what they're doing, and maybe adjustments I need to make and whatnot. So it's helpful to me as much as it probably is to y'all. And I hope y'all find these videos helpful and what we're doing. I really do. And I hope you're enjoying it. Whoa, Jim, G, mate. Whoa, Jim, G, mate. Come here, G. All right, don't back up. G, stand up. G, whoop. Now, G, come here. Come here. Come here. All right, May. May. May, whoop. You ain't gonna do it like that now. Come here, straighten up. Now come here. Hey, stand up. G. Come here. All right. little bit. Whoa. All right, now easy, G. Come here. Come here, G. Easy. Whoop. G. All right. One thing I do want to tell y'all, this field that slopes downhill going that way toward y'all, at different points in this field they'll make it look better. And the reason why they make it look better because they're turning going uphill or downhill or sideways or whatnot on a hill. The hill does have something to do with how they swing, okay? Like back there they was swinging uphill trying to come around. That's a little harder on them. Now right here they'll be swinging going downhill. Now that I told y'all that, they're probably gonna jack it up. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd share that little bit with you. All right, May Jean, come here. You. See, they're more willing to step downhill than uphill. That makes sense. Yeah. Come here, G. All right. May. See what I mean? Kind of stepping across hill, so it'll probably be about normal. All right, G, come here. And I was going to tell y'all in the last video when you're practicing this side stepping, G, come here. Whoa. When y'all practicing side stepping or side passing, you want to get on flat ground. That's one thing I didn't add in that video, and I should have. You want to be on flat ground because that'll help your team to learn to step around a little easier. If you're on uneven ground, you're going to get a turn in one direction fairly good and a bad turn in another direction just because they got to go uphill, if that makes any sense. All right, here we go. All right, Jim, hey, come here. Point these little things out to you, like turning uphill and downhill and whatnot, because that's stuff you need to know, especially those of you that are trying to buy mules, because some of these people that are selling them, y'all, will show you the mules doing good when they've been worked down, or like in this case turning downhill. There's little tricks you can do, y'all, to fool a person into making them think that a pair of mules are better than what they really are. If that makes any sense. Now this time we're gonna be turning uphill, so it's probably not gonna be as pretty. But in a little while it will be. In a little while they'll get to where they'll do it, all of it. They'll go uphill, downhill, sideways, it won't matter. All right, come here, you. You, May, stand up. You. All right. Straighten up a little. Yeet. Yeet. Right. All right, come up. Come here. Enjoyed this video with Wool now. I hope you've enjoyed this video with me and May and June. We're still working. We still got a lot to iron out, a lot of wrinkles to iron out. But I want to bring y'all along for all these firsts for this team, and I want to show you how I handle the first things that we're going to go through. I'm going to show y'all how I handle a team getting them used to a chainsaw, trees falling, you know, all that mess. I'm going to show you the whole 9 yards of what I do to get them broke. I ain't saying my way is the best way or the only way, but I think y'all can decide for yourself on these mules as to whether or not it works. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. I think the mules will speak for themselves. Anyway, don't forget about the plowing next Saturday over at Mr. Emery and Caitlin Edwards' place in Linden, Tennessee. Again, I'm gonna put the flyer up here on the screen so y'all can see it. Please come be with us if you get a chance. It's gonna be a good time. They'll have something there for everybody. I mean, everybody's singing, ice cream, quilt making, pig skinning, chicken plucking, plowing, all kind of horse and mule implements. It'll just be a heck of a good time, y'all. So come out if you got a chance and can get free. We're hoping for good weather. They did get a good bit of rain, so the dirt will be nice and soft for plowing and field work. I believe they're going to have some hay mowing and hay baling going on, so that'll be fun. I haven't decided if I'm going to take the babies just yet. It just depends on how next week goes. I may take the babies and the 2 older mules and take them all 4. So I don't know yet. We'll see. But anyway, thank y'all again for watching and hanging out with us. We appreciate you being here. Again, as always, I'm going to be praying for every one of you that's here watching. If you're under the sound of my voice, I'm praying for you. And I'm going to put my email up here on the screen. If you need me, holler at me now. I mean that. And love y'all. Work hard. Take care. I'll see you next time.